One of the first ever leaks that we got about the Note 20 series this year was to do with the S Pen and some feature upgrades coming. That was from Ice Universe, but as time has gone on, we found more out about that S Pen. Now we get even more information about it and what it can do. This time again from channel Jimmy is Promo, telling us just how the S Pen is going to work as basically just a mouse for a smartphone. Samsung will be calling this the S Pen Pointer, and you are going to be able to use the S Pen to point on the screen and pretty much use it like a mouse. This means that when you press the button on the pen, you will be able to select something on the screen. For example, if you want to open an app or move a slider bar, just use the pointer just like a mouse, press the button on the S Pen and you'll be able to control it. You can also create a small circle, sort of like a highlighter, so it will darken the rest of the screen and around the circle will be highlighted. And I can see this being really useful pretty much for presentations if you use this in a work environment. I can see this really being an evolution of air gestures, which is something that Samsung have added over the years. So I think a good upgrade overall. And also couple that with the fact that DeX is now completely wireless, or will be when the Note 20 series comes out. So you're going to have a really professional solution, really able to mirror your screen on pretty much anything, TV or monitor that can have Wi-Fi connections with the phone, and then being able to use the pointer pretty much as a mouse. I think it's good overall. Also in Samsung Note 20 leaks, we get this awesome new color that we hadn't seen before, Mystic White, or just white if you want to call it that, but this one looks really amazing. We know some of the other colors that are coming, so a mint green variant for the base model, the Note 20. You have a copper color, which is called Mystic Bronze, and then Mystic Black. That will be in the Note 20 Ultra as well. It's unclear how many markets this white color is going to come to, but it certainly looks really cool. I really like the design around the camera array as well. Looking forward to the S21 series next year. It looks like Samsung are already readying these phones, which is totally normal. They're going to be planned pretty much as soon as the S20 was released. They'll start planning for the S21 series. It looks like, according to Sam Mobile anyway, that the S21 series, if they're going to be called that, will also have 3 phones. So rather than the Note 20 series, which seems to be really cutting not just the amount of phones, but really changing between the base model Note 20 and the Ultra. They are totally different phones. The Note 20 is almost like a light phone. The Ultra is really the best of the best. Looks like with the S21 series, we're going to be getting a similar setup. So 3 phones, 3 different sizes, probably everything trucked at them, with the Ultra phone just getting some extra features. Before the S21 series though, the Galaxy S20 Fan Edition, which may be actually the Samsung phone to get if you are looking at that. In terms of price to performance ratio, it's going to be getting the best processor, the Snapdragon 865. Well, maybe not the Plus version, but it's good enough, especially in Exynos markets. This might be coming with a Snapdragon chipset, which is good for a lot of people. Maybe more of a mid-range design, but according to Ice Universe, 120Hz refresh rate. So that's a really good duo, the chipset and the refresh rate. But we also get confirmation from him, apparently, that the 12 megapixel image sensor used on the S20 phones will be put into this phone as well. Samsung have made another image sensor this year called the GN1, which is a 50 megapixel sensor. It's also really big. It looks like a good sensor on the spec sheet, but well, it looks like they're not using it here, using that 12 megapixel sensor from the S20 phones. And lastly, in your Samsung news, it looks like the Galaxy Buds Live, the Beans, well, they have been leaked everywhere, including from Samsung. So we know exactly what they're going to look like, but possible pricing in the States anyway for these at $169, which I think is actually pretty good value. They have active noise cancellation. Yep, they may actually go well to take some sales from Apple, because you can actually use these with Apple phones as well. There's an app on the App Store that you can use these as well. So that may actually change people's minds depending on how they can get these priced versus the AirPods. Anyway, that is all your Samsung news for today as we get really close to that 5th of August launch and we can see everything for real at last. That's it for now though. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one.